G'day guys, welcome back to the Coffs Harbour Fisherman's Co-op. Today we're going to be playing with a personal favourite of mine, Eastern Rocklobster. A lot of people tend to get a bit scared because of the price, but if it's done right, it's super simple. You can make quite a delicious treat. Today we're going to be doing just a nice simple lobster Mornay. First of all, we're going to put the milk on to warm that through, then we're going to cut the lobster in half, get the meat out, make the Mornay, add it all together and then bake it in the oven. Okay, so to start with, we get our milk. I prefer to use whole cream, you can use skim. I haven't made it with soy before, but I'm sure it'll probably thicken up just the same. We're going to start with 500 mils. So let's pop that in there. Put that in the pot. So we're only warming this and to infuse a bit of flavour in there as well. So in that we're going to pop a few peppercorns. 4 or 5 will be fine. 2 cloves. And 1.5 bay leaves. Also a little bit of nutmeg. And just some lemon zest. You don't have to do this. I just find this puts a nice little extra bit of flavour in the Mornay. It does go great on lasagna as well. Yeah, just get rid of that white off the lemon zest. And just rough cut it. And just pop that in there. Just a little bit more. Okay. So we're not going to boil this, we're just going to bring it to temperature. Let it sit for a bit. Just infuse those flavours. Okay, now because we're going to be cooking this in the oven, we do have a little plastic tag on here. This is so each lobster is individually tracked. It's caught sustainably, and it also lets people know how many they've caught for the year. But for this purpose, we're not going to need that because we're going to be popping it in the oven. So just cut that out off and pop it to the side. If you're an avid collector and you eat a lot of lobster, you can get a feel of them and put them all together. So to cut these guys, we're just going to go straight in the middle of the tail from underneath. Bring that knife down, handle the top, just push through all the way. And then same with the top. I generally go just below the mouth. Same thing all the way through. And then the last one. All the way through. And we've split our lobster like that. Some people like the mustard, personally I don't. That's an individual taste. So we'll just scoop out a little bit of mustard in the top there, like so. I wouldn't recommend rinsing this underwater, you lose a lot of that sea salt flavour. So we'll just get all that out of there now. Sit into the side, and same with this one. Scoop all that out. All the beauty stuff. Alright, we'll just sit into the side. Okay, so we've got them split, we've got the mustard cleaned out now. So all we're going to do is remove all the meat. It's really quite simple. Just basically get in there, underneath, pull it out. It's really simple. There's a bit of head meat there as well you can grab. Pretty much everything apart from that yellow mustard is edible. So you get all of that out of there. Sit the shells aside. The other one, so same again. Pop it all out like that. A little bit of meat up the top there. Like that. We'll sit those to the side. Now with the meat, you can dice this into chunks. I prefer it, gives it more natural sort of look. Also it helps hold the sauce a lot nicer as well if you just break it apart. It'll naturally segment as well, so Just break it into sort of nice little bite-sized pieces. And like I said, you can cube it, chunk it up, but I just find this is much nicer, sort of keeping all those pieces together. Okay, so our milk's been warmed through now. That's been on for about 10 minutes, just while we've been cleaning the lobster. We've got the lobster picked and pulled apart, sitting aside in the fridge now. So we're going to take our milk that we've warmed it through. We're just going to strain that off into a little jug. Just to get those cloves and bay leaves out of there. Get all that flavour. Okay, so now we've got our warmed milk, we've got the butter, we've got our flour there. So we're going to make the bechamel now, or the Mornay. We're just going to take 50 grams of butter. Just going to pop that in our little pot here. I'll put a little bit extra just for good measure. Basically the process we're going to do here is we're going to melt the butter, we're going to add the flour, stir it through for a couple of minutes. This is called making a roux. And then we're going to pour a little bit of nice dry white wine in there. We're using a Chardonnay. And then we're going to add the milk in there gradually, stirring continuously just to prevent the lumps. Okay, so our butter's melted, we're just going to add the flour in now just so it comes to a nice paste. We don't want any colour on this either, so just be cautious of your heat. You may need to turn it down. It's not a race. Just stirring it in until it gets to a nice, consistent paste. Generally about 50 grams of butter, about 40 grams of flour. Until we've got a nice little paste consistency there. We're just going to cook that out for a couple of minutes. Continuously stirring. Okay, so now we've cooked that flour out for a couple of minutes there. We'll pour in a little bit of Chardonnay, about 80 mils or so. Continuously stirring, same as before. Pour yourself a little glass of wine at this stage as well, because you're going to be here stirring for a little while. And then we'll also gradually add our milk that we've warmed. Is it really good? It's a little bit too thick. Just add a touch of extra milk in there just to bring it back. We want that sort of nice consistency there. No lumps. And I'll give it a little check. Add some salt. Let a little stir through. We're just going to continue to stir that just for a couple of minutes just to cook the flour out as well. Okay, so we've grated some cheddar. Our sauce is ready to go. We're just going to add that. This is pretty much to taste. A couple of nice pinches in there. If you like a really cheesy sauce, feel free to add more. We're just going to stir that through until it's melted. And then we're also going to check the seasoning again just to make sure it tastes all right. Okay, so we've got our the cheddar melted through there. We're just going to add a little bit of parmesan as well, just to give it that nice little bit of edge, bit of depth and flavour too. Not as much as the cheddar, but it's just there for that little bit of extra flavour. Okay, so now we've got our sauce made, we've got our lobster meat picked, we've got our little shells here. And what we're going to do is just going to pop these in the oven now, just to dry the shells out a little bit, and also heat the leg meat up as well. always nice when you finish the lobster mornay, have a nice little chew on the legs. Doesn't got to be long, about 5 minutes. And while we're doing that, we're just going to get some of our delicious mornay that we've made. While it's still warm, we're just going to mix that through our lobster meat now. Like cold over the pot. You can add other bits and pieces to this as well. You can put some prawn in there, a bit of nice poached fish. But for today, we're just going to go good old-fashioned lobster mornay. So we'll mix all that through while our shells are heating up. It's always better to tip the sauce onto the lobster meat as well, as opposed to in the pot, because that way if you've got any sauce left over you can save it for something else as well. So that's all mixed through now. Pop the pot to the side. Grab our lobster shells out now. As I said, you don't have to heat those up for long, it's just to warm the legs through. Nice little bit of steam coming off there. And then just scoop the meat straight back into the lobster. It's much easier. This is where it comes into its own. If you don't cube the meat, if you just pick the meat apart, it'll fit in there much nicer. Spread it out evenly between the two. Sprinkle a little bit of cheese on top. Just a touch. You can never have too much cheese. Also a bit of parmesan as well. Alright. Pop that in the oven, just with the grill, just for our cheese to melt. Okay, so the lobster's been in the grill now for around 10 minutes, keeping an eye on it, obviously checking and turning it around, just to get a nice even colour on it. So we're going to bring that out now, I'm just going to set it on top of our little oven here. Just want to get that nice caramelisation there on top. And this is a really nice serve with some nice roasted potatoes or a nice veg. Okay, and we're just going to finish that with some nice chives just on top. Keeping it old school. Nice little 3 pieces of chives there as well. Yeah, a little bottle of wine. There we have it. Beautiful lobster mornay, done the old school or traditional way. Tasty little treat.